Hey guys, so news in the Lindsay Shiver investigation is slowly trickling in, and there has been a document that was either released or leaked that I want to share with you guys. Okay, so as you can see, this document is small. It looks like it was cut off about halfway through the document and the edges are cut off, but I can make out the majority of the document. However, I may have to look to my computer screen to reference so I don't misspeak and say something incorrect. This document is from the Royal Bahamian Police, and it is called the Initial Report to the Prosecutor. And it says that on Friday, July the 21st, that Robert Shiver reported to police that he had spoken with detectives and that they told Robert that they had learned of a plot to murder him. The detectives also told Robert that this murder for hire was solicited by his wife Lindsay and her lover Adrian Bethel. At this time, Robert requested police assistance in the matter because he feared for his life and the lives of his children. The defendants were later brought to the Marsh Harbor Police Station, where detectives issued a search warrant and began to search their electronic devices. And this is where they uncovered the murder for hire plot in their WhatsApp messages. Now pay attention to this next part. It says that the defendants were later interviewed in the presence of, you can see the attorney's name cut off right there on the right hand side of the screen, but you can see his first name is Ian and the last name starts with a C and an A. I'll come back to this later. They were all asked to give a statement, to which they all declined, and then they were all invited to give a written statement, and they also declined to do that as well. And then it says that detectives received additional information that led to Lindsay Shiver being asked a series of questions. In this series of questions, she did admit to sending WhatsApp messages of Robert's photo with the message, quote, "kill him." And then it says that she was invited to give a written statement. I assume that they mean this is the second time that they've invited her to give a written statement, and she declined that. Okay, remember the attorney's name that was cut off in that document? This is that attorney, Ian Cargill Jr., and CNN reports that Lindsay Shiver has hired him as her attorney. Now, I've had several people reach out to me as sources in this story, and they say that Adrian Bethel was fired from another bar where he was terminated for stealing. And this is when he went to work for Grabbers. It has been reported that the cameras at Grabbers were cut off and that the safe was found in a bush with no damage, with the door shut. And it was not until investigators opened the safe that they realized that the money was gone. So many suspect that Adrian is in fact responsible for this robbery, because reports say that he was one of the only few that had the combination to the safe.